Okay, this is for you fire alarm people out there. For those who do not have a panel yet or need a panel, I am going to be selling some panels as we are moving. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I was running. So basically what I'm going to be selling are two panels. One of them I don't think you've ever seen before because I've never used it. It's the SafePath 4 remote panel, and you can upgrade it to be a master panel. I do have the parts, but cannot give them out because the actual parts that make it the master is the DV200. The DV200, when you upgrade from it, is installed into the SafePath and is your display, your message programmer, and everything else you need. And I'm going to go get the part that is required for it. This part right here hooks up to the DV200 using these 8 contacts, these 8 things. By the way, this is the EST3 phone module, which I also have, and the microphone module. Those were excess from an installation from a high-rise. And this part goes in here, and it attaches to the motherboard. And I think it's called the SAMB-A. I forget what it's called, the amplifier board. And so that's one panel I'm selling. In here is new in box is my IFP 1000, which you've seen earlier in most of my videos. It was factory refurbished. It returned in the box right here. It has the new labels on it. It's direct from the factory. I can't take them out because we're moving. As you can see, I have everything packed up in order. But that's about it for, I think, the selling of the fire alarms. Oh, also, if I can come over here, as my 4100U, I'm not going to be using when we go to Florida, as I think I've told most of you. All these boxes here are all speaker strobes from EST and Simplex. There's 24 speaker strobes, addressable, 10 volt, 110 candela, 70 volt, well, they're switchable, of course. There's actually all new in box. That box down there has never been opened since June of 2010, so they're all new. These are EST speaker strobes, and some of them are just speakers. These are pull stations. They're Simplex, and this is the rectangular speaker strobe. But I'm not selling the EST speakers because they're being installed in our new building with the EST4U or the EST4 Universal, which is beyond the EST360. I'm just selling the Simplex speaker strobes. They were all brand new. They were from a local casino, Mohegan Sun, and they were left over from a system update. And they were no longer needed, so my dad picked them up and dragged them down here. I was in Ringling College at the time, so I couldn't have them until I came back after I finished it. But my dad did send me one, and they were not what I thought they were. I thought they were the unaddressable. It didn't mention it in the description. Of course, by now, a year later almost, it's impossible to change that. So they have been junking up the garage, and they've been actually in the same position all year. So I don't know if they all work. I'm pretty sure they all do because they were brand new in box. So I don't know if the moisture. I don't think there's really much any moisture in here because it's climate controlled. And that's about it. There's the bells I was showing in the previous video. Under there is my chime strobe. I don't know what brand it is. I think it's a Wheelock. There's no label on it. Wheelock, and then the other Simplex speaker strobe, which I removed the strobe from. But that's about it. That's all I'll be selling. And you probably know this is the EST2 voice evacuation panel, which still has yet to be properly set up because FSI is impossible to get to and they won't answer you, which is why we're switching out. I think we're going to use TCP or TPC or something like that. But yeah, that's it. If you have any further questions, PM me or leave a comment. If you want to know the pricing, please PM me because there are set prices for the panels. This panel I have here, as you can see, is still in the original box. It says 70 pounds, over 70 pounds, so it's a heavy package, so the cost would be a lot for this one. I bought this panel new. It was $600. Of course, by now it lost its value. Of course, when it leaves the factory, it loses about 1/4 of its value as soon as it rolls off the shelf, just like a car would, actually. But most of you should know that. EST2 was bought. I don't remember who I bought it from, actually. Oh, I bought it from upstate New York in pieces, so I had to reprogram it. The IFP 1000 is still new in box, so I'm going to price that. And I'll price it. I'll put the price. If you ask me, I'll tell you. Inside that drawer is the EST smoke detectors, which are not being sold. As I said, they're going to be installed with the EST4U. And EST4U basically allows EST3 systems to be combined with EST2 systems on the same network using the master panel as the EST4U, combining them all together, which is why they call it the universal panel. And that's about it. Oh, and there's also no information on the EST4U because it's actually just been made. So, and my friend is an EST tech, and he tipped me off on it, and it actually looks really cool. They have the new EST logo. The enclosures are color customizable. So mine will be black and yellow, of course, the company colors, and gold, if I can get that. The smoke detectors are also black, yellow, and gold, which are also nice. The pull stations, of course, must stay red due to federal regulations. And that's it. So if you have any questions, PM me or comment. Thank you. I need to get rid of all this stuff.